welcome to the best time on radio, which is Nollywood on Radio on Top FM. My name is Seun Oloketuyi, also known as Mr. Bond. Our topic for this afternoon is: do Nollywood female practitioners actually live on their income? Do they make enough money to cater for themselves? My co-host today is the lifestyle editor of Daily Independent, Tomi Falade.
Hello.
Our guest for today is a prestigious actor, musician, producer, and director. She wears many caps. Her name is Orwell Ademola. Don't go away. We've got plenty to talk about right after Tomi takes us on the current happening in the movie industry this week.
Okay, so welcome again. Basically, the first thing we want to talk about this week is Eniola Ajao, and a film that has done massive things in the cinemas. I for one did not expect that after all the controversies and all the buzz that it generated, that people won't go and watch it. I expected that people would watch it, especially seeing that she did a great movie, and so she has joined the League of Queens of the cinemas because she's done massive things. And in the first weekend, she made 63.2 million naira in the first weekend in 3 days. That's amazing. I don't know if Mr. Bond wants to say anything about that.
I'm projecting that the movie will make like 200 to 250 million the way it's going.
200 to 250 million in how many days?
By the time the film will end in about 5 or 6 weeks, I think it will make 200. Because don't forget that she's going to also catch in on the Ituno holidays. She also has two amazing days.
I mean.
So a lot of people who didn't see it in Easter will watch it during Ituno.
I think she's going to make even more than 250 million. I think I'm hazarding a guess here. I think like 350 is the benchmark for me. But anyway, on to the next. Nollywood was thrown in mourning on Tuesday as the former vice president, DGN, and veteran theatre film director Frank Vaughan died. He was said to have died in his home in Lagos.
That's a very sad one. Frank Vaughan was a thorough professional and very quiet, and he just allowed his work to speak for him. And a few people, I didn't even know he was ill because I still spoke. I think I spoke to him in December. May his soul rest in perfect peace. It's going to be very missed.
Okay, so Queen of the Cinemas also is back again, and I hear she's cooking something amazing for us. What do you think? Do you have some sneak peek into that, Mr. Bond?
I hear that Funke has been busy in Dubai with her crew, planning a new movie that she intends to film in June, and the movie is built to be released in December for the Christmas period.
I think lady filmmakers now are cashing out on cinemas because it seems like they just have all the strategic timing, they do the right things at the right time, and they know what sells in cinemas, so somehow they're making it work.
Because the males cannot dance.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Anyway, I hear Buki Wright is back in town. Who has missed her? The beautiful actress who a few years ago relocated to the US is back, and she was spotted shooting, something she has not done in the last 5 years. I mean, I've not seen her in, about 5 years. Why do you think she's back this time?
Well, no, a lot of people who go, they always come back because Nollywood will always be Nollywood.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Bond?
No, they will always come back. Auntie Shoda Shobowale went for a few years. Joseph Benjamin went for a few years. When you leave Nollywood, you will not. When I travel and I see a lot of Nollywood stars who stays in the UK, when we have conversation, they all plan to come back at one time or the other. So Nollywood, they always miss. There is something about Nollywood that once you enter, it's difficult to go.
So speaking about people that go and come back, I hear that Eniola, someone I actually really love, is fighting a major ailment. She was said to be hopping from location to the other, but since she came back to Nigeria, but it's been hospital actually. And I wish her love and light, and I hope that she gets better soon.
No, she's okay. She's actually okay now.
Oh, really?
She made a post that she's okay now. She came to Nigeria hoping to do a lot of job and then do holiday like the way she used to do. 1 month away, 2 months here, but all through the period she was in Nigeria, she was ill.
Wow.
and she treated herself in Nigeria. But she's back home in the UK, but she's okay now.
But will she be coming back to? Do you think she's going to be coming back to?
Obviously, yes. Nollywood always be Nollywood.
Oh, okay. So, Madam Orwell, what do you think? Do you think that Nollywood is home for everybody that has started in Nollywood?
Yes, because the truth of the matter is you can't. Filming is a way of life. It's something. The moment you start it, you can't. You don't have another life apart from that thing you do, which is filming. So, it's just like you living out of your life. You can't live outside your life. You understand? You live in your life, so you cannot live what gives you life. So as far as I'm concerned, filming gives us life.
Okay.
Mara, oh well, how do you best like to be described? Is it an actress? Is it a producer? Because I see you wear all
kinds of hats.
Is it a director? Is it a musician? How do you best like to be described?
Entertainer.
Oh yeah.
Entertainer.
You started out as an actress.
As a singer, actually.
Okay.
Really?
You were making soundtracks, or you were?
Yeah, I had a band. I have a band. I still have a band. I have a band. Then I started doing soundtracks for movies, and then about me. No. I started as an actor as a child. Yes. I started as an actor, but my dad never supported it, so the wahala was too much. I got tired and started singing. My dad supported singing. So yes, I started as an actor, started singing, then I got into stage productions. It was easier for me because of school, so I started doing stage productions. And then from there, at the NCAC then, I met with Cliff Preotubo, and then I joined Nollywood. I won't say I joined Nollywood. Yeah, I was in 1992. That was the first movie set up on The Killer Priest. And that's it, yeah.
Okay, so as a follow-up to that, why singing? Why not acting? What did your father have against acting?
My dad felt that my dad never really supported any, yeah. But so that they won't think he's a large change, so he had to at least support one. And because of the news going around about actors, then you see them as never do wells, and maybe because to school go, you try to join something. So because of that, he never really supported acting, and because he's a prince and a princess, and he feels that
yeah, princess.
he feels that royalty don't entertain. That entertainers are meant to entertain royalty. So because I'm royalty, I shouldn't entertain. That's right. That's the problem.
Do you think that actresses get paid really well?
Okay, I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand what you mean by really well, but we get paid. I live within my means. I am comfortable. I eat what I want to eat. I wear what I want to wear. I live where I love to live.
And that income comes from acting alone. And that income comes from acting alone.
Yes, as an actor.
I noticed.
I won't say from acting alone. I'll say from filmmaking.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I noticed you've acted a lot of movie with Funshua in your in the previous part. We've seen the Ketra, Ogologo, Okini, and so. You understand? Does it mean that working with him, he was paid $1 million and maybe you were paid 50K? Because I was listening to his interview and he said that a lot of people, a lot of actresses don't get paid very well, but he gets paid very well, and the actresses live well. That's farmer.
Oh well, I've worked with him severally, like I said, and we all have the right to our opinions. He Fusha is my friend, and like I said, I get paid. And if he says he's being paid well, I just said I get paid. And if he says it's being paid well, yes, it's being paid well. So it's now left for him to explain why he felt that actresses are not well paid. I can't say that actresses are not well paid because I want to put myself in, I want to stand in the gap for as many actresses that I know. I am well paid, so definitely they are well paid as well. And sometimes, a lot of times, people just think that they judge from what they see, So because you have a neighbor that steals meat in the pot, doesn't mean that everybody's neighbor steals meat in the pot. I think that answers your question.
Okay, I'll follow up on that. As a producer, do you pay your actresses well, or do you pay them better than your actors? I mean, do you feel the male actors, the male better than the female? Or is there any disparity? Or
No,
it's based on
there
the role?
is nothing like paying male actors better than female actors. We have grades. We have A-list actors. We have
Okay.
B-list actors.
Oh,
we
sure.
have- So if maybe the female actors he knows are no-list actors, so maybe, you know. But if he's on a movie set with the likes of Emide Martins, you won't expect that I will pay him better. Do you understand? Because Mide is an A-list actor. He is also an A-list actor. So I think that answers the question.
Okay.
What's your take on you know, years back our movies used to go from VHS to Africa Magic, but today most of the movies go straight to streaming. It's either the low touch streaming or the high tech streaming. What's your take on that? Do you think our movie has lost something by that? Because I was listening to, I don't want to mention him, I was listening to another actress and she was saying that our movies not being on VHS again is making a lot of market women and those people who really watch VCD and not to be able to watch Yoruba movie again. What's your take on this?
Okay, let me first ask you, do you have a VHS player at home?
Thank you. I have one in my office, not at home.
Does it work?
It has not worked for a long time.
So that's the truth. The truth of the matter is, I have a VCD player, DVD player, and was it last month? I have lots of old movies. I wanted to see Today Planet film, so I just said, okay, let me even, and I played it and it wasn't playing. And then I went to the market, I couldn't get to buy. So the truth of the matter is, you don't have the player. Why do we now produce the CDs? That's number one. Then number two, we still have these things. Oh, it is just in remote villages. All those people in the villages, that's what they don't have the opportunity to get phones. So that's what they say. So the problem is people don't get to buy it in Lagos. So if marketers used to produce 30,000 pieces before now, but because people don't get to buy it, they have places they sell them to, like the remote villages and all that. So they'll just do maybe 5,000 copies. So we still have it. It's just that it is not in Lagos. And of course, you don't expect students to have carry DVD players around.
So what do you think is the solution to that? I mean, it's a problem. It's a space that already exists. It's a gap that already exists. How do you bridge that gap?
There's no solution to it too. You know why? Do you know that there are cars now that don't have VCD players? So it's running out. You know, that's life. Things evolve. Things happen, things evolve, new things come, and we don't have a choice than to just let go of the old things. There's no solution to it.
A lot of times when we get to work with people and we get close to them, there's a lot of insinuations and the rest of it. I want to ask, what's your relationship with Rotimi Salami?
It's my brother, my business partner,
Your business partner?
and my brother.
Okay. You said in your earlier interviews that you lost your fiancé and that's why you've not that's why you didn't marry then. Is it that it has traumatized you and that's why?
Yes, trauma.
Okay, but you've gotten over it?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I've gotten over it, but it's not easy. I use because he's the only man I knew then. The only man I knew then. We were together for 8 years. He was the only man I knew. If you understand what I mean. So I use him as the yardstick for so many guys that came then. You know, I'm like, NJ will not do this. If it's NJ, he wouldn't have done it. So I became. But yeah, I've gotten over it. It's just that, you know, I'm an old lady now. It gets. So I'm used to being alone. I think I'm fine.
What do you think is the next level that we see in Nollywood? We've seen a lot of movies now going to the cinema and people watching Nollywood movies making 100 million, 200 million, 300, 1.4 billion. What do you think is the next level, do you think, that Nollywood will go to?
They are competing with Hollywood. Say rain kaka.
So it was a fantastic time with you, and I hope that next time we call that you would answer us.
Of course. When you call me, I will answer.
That's an opportunity to hear that voice again. Do you want to, serenade? Do you want to serenade us with? I know that you sing. We've heard you. We've seen you. So let's hear it live in the studio. You know, just a line.
Hey, okay. Káyé lè mọ̀ pé ìwọ lọ́ba mi, kí gbogbo ènìyàn kọrí mi ríre ayọ̀. Gbé mi sọ́lá, Ọlọ́run gbé mi sọ́lá. Ooh, that's my song.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you very much for blessing us with that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming once again.
You're welcome.
And thank you to the listener for listening. Till next week when we have another guest and an exciting time on Nollywood On Radio. Thank you for listening, everybody.